Welcome to my video today. I am doing some extreme off-roading with the Land Rover LR2, and stay with me right until the end. I have no idea what I'll be running into or what kind of terrain is ahead, but I'm in the deep woods just outside of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I've never gone up into this area before, so I've just had full fluid changes, new tires and everything installed on the Land Rover, so I have some nervous anticipation, so stay with me until the end of the video. I'm sure you're going to see lots of nice little nuggets. Okay, let's go. Coming to you from a crazy off-road trail outside of Rio de Janeiro, the far west side, and I've already completed about a half of it. And I can tell you there is really very steep drop-offs on the left side of this trail. There's been a lot of cars, old cars abandoned along here, and if I make it's quite muddy and slippery, and if I make one mistake to the left, I'm going to go way down a very long cliff. And I gotta say, I'm a little bit nervous. I usually don't get too anxious about these off-road trails. I'm driving a Land Rover LR2, and I'm just looking over the side. It's freaking me out. And so far so good. I've got new tires on it, and it's performed admirably so far. But okay, there's some stray dogs getting in front of me, a guy walking out here in the middle of nowhere, and so we're just going to keep going. I really don't know where I'm going to end up here, so let's just kind of sit back and enjoy the ride a little bit. No, actually there's a little bit of civilization here, so looks like I'm just going to go through. Wow, actually there's a huge mansion way up here, so it seems to be some kind of like resort destination for, I guess, thrill seekers. There's a guy here who wants me to park, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to drive through and see what happens. And it looks like I've come to the end of this particular road. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna turn around here. Oh yeah, I see now. Okay, so there's a really nice trail system up here on the mountain. I was not aware of this, so let's just stop the video for a minute. I'm gonna have to get myself turned into one of the other trails here. I see there's a couple of old school Land Rovers up here, so let me see what I can do, and I'll just come right back. Well, this sometimes happens. Looks like a beautiful horse. He's not going to get out of my way though. I tried to go out there and talk to him. He doesn't speak English, so I'm gonna have to figure this out. There's no one around, so I can't get past him. I don't want to harm him or touch him in any way. So I'm gonna see if I may be able to go off on a different road. This one looks pretty bad too, so. Okay, be right back. There was actually a couple of horses. When one horse moved, the other one stayed, or another one emerged just over the bank. So have to be careful around here. If you've been following me here, hanging in, this is another new trail that I've never been on before. And you can see there's people here living way up here on the side of the mountain. I've got out and taken a couple of pictures. There was a small restaurant, which is really cool, and there was a small church. And I'll post a picture here. And I did a prayer there because today is Sunday. It's the Sabbath, and I went into the church and had a nice prayer. It was really beautiful, very solitary, very isolated, but Brazil is a very devout country as far as Christianity is concerned, so it's not I'm not shocked to find a church way out in the woods in the middle of nowhere. It's not the first time I've seen that. So, okay, so we're it's getting a little less extreme here. So I'm just gonna channel out for a minute and come back when I hit the muddy river, which apparently is up ahead. So, be right back. Okay, I'm back now, and I just went off on a side trail again. There's all these abandoned vehicles. There's actually, I noticed there's a couple people that live way up here. I don't know how they get into the city and back. It must be quite a grind to live up here. Nothing short of a very robust 4x4 would get you in and out of this place. Or yeah, actually motorcycles as well. So motorcycles are used quite a bit in Brazil and these rural areas. I'm at a pretty high elevation here. I just wanted to add that. And so any drop-offs are quite severe. And I just have to really concentrate on what I'm doing here. I'm going into there's a house here on the left. Going into a really tight spot here. And you can hear the rangefinders right up against the trees here. And yeah, this is getting a little bit nerve-wracking. Whoa. And this tiny, very, very narrow trail with drop-offs on both sides. Like I just gotta thread the needle through here. Get to the other side. Okay. Good, good, good. Oh, big hole there. I'm not using any special mode at this particular moment because I feel that the automatic mode on the Land Rover LR2 is working perfectly fine. I should say. And I haven't really had any slippage yet. When I get back to the mud, I may need to put it into a different mode. And this is the problem. I'm in a situation here where I can't see what's ahead of me. I don't know how it's going to drop off, and this is...
In 100 meters, turn left to stay on Rua Cleodon Furtado.
Guys, just hang with me. This is going to be a long video because there is a lot of trail here, and there's a big truck, like big 4x4 coming up the other way. I'm just going to get to the side here, and it looks like, yeah, 4x4s. A couple of 4x4s going the opposite direction, so that's good news. And it'll go really steep decline here, and it's just going to smooth out a little bit, and just come around over here and see what's ahead. Yeah, this is just radical, and the nature is unbelievable. I don't know if the camera is really picking it up. I'm using an iPhone XR. It's 4K, but I think with all the changes of lighting, it might affect the video in an unfortunate way. So I'm going to go back down to a very deep gullet area, and just have to just sort of navigate around. And I mean, this is no review on the LR2, otherwise known as the Freelander here in Brazil, but it's done fairly well. It's got very good clearance, about 9 or 10 inches. The ingress and egress on both sides of the vehicle are pretty good. But you see now, I'm actually in front of someone's property, so I'll be right back.